If you're over 60, you might be wondering if intimacy still has a place in your life. Maybe no one's talking about it anymore. Or maybe your doctor just gives a vague smile and changes the subject. But here's the truth. Sex after 65 is not only possible, it can be more satisfying, more meaningful, and better for your health than ever before. Yes, your body changes. Yes, things may take a little more patience and creativity, but that spark of connection, that deep warmth and closeness you used to feel, it's still there, waiting for you. Maybe it's just taken a quieter form, a gentle hand on your back, a warm look across the room, a shared laugh in the kitchen. And today, we're going to talk about it all, not with judgment or awkward silence, but with warmth, clarity, and respect. Because your experiences, your feelings, your body, they still matter deeply. Let's start with the first tip. Let's get real about libido. It's perfectly normal for your sex drive to shift as you age. Hormones like estrogen and testosterone decrease, and with them, desire might dip, but that doesn't mean it disappears. It just means the way you experience desire might change, and that's not a bad thing. Desire in your 60s, 70s, or beyond can feel slower, but deeper. It's less about impulse and more about connection. And that connection often starts far outside the bedroom. Holding hands, sharing a meal, telling your partner they look nice today. These are the sparks that light the fire. And here's a secret. Sometimes the desire comes after the touch. That means it's okay if you don't feel in the mood right away. Just being close can wake that part of you up again. Staying sexually active also helps maintain that desire. Think of it like a favorite hobby. The more love and time you give it, the more rewarding it becomes. One important thing to take into account is that sex is good for your health. Here's something they don't tell you at checkups. Sex is one of the best things you can do for your physical and mental health after 65. Regular intimacy has been linked to lower blood pressure, better heart health, improved sleep, reduced stress and anxiety, stronger immune function, less depression and loneliness. And here's something even better. Sex helps with flexibility, balance, and strength. That's right, sex can be a form of gentle exercise. It moves your body, increases circulation, and releases feel-good chemicals in your brain. Oxytocin, dopamine, endorphins, they all work together to keep you feeling young, connected, and vibrant. So if you've been wondering whether your love life is too much or inappropriate at this stagedent, it's actually a sign of good health and emotional wellness. Another point is medications and medical conditions. Know the real impact. Let's talk honestly. Many of us are on medications, blood pressure pills, antidepressants, diabetes treatments, arthritis meds, and while they help our health, they can complicate our intimacy. Maybe you've noticed slower arousal, dryness, or difficulty maintaining an erection. Maybe you feel a bit disconnected or foggy. These are common side effects, but you don't have to just live with them. Ask your doctor, is there a medication with fewer sexual side effects? Or, can we adjust my dosage? You deserve to feel good, not just healthy, but whole, and sexual wellness is part of that. So bring it up, kindly, but firmly, because your needs matter. Emotions, stress, and the heart-mind connection. Sex isn't just about the body, it's deeply tied to your emotional world. And at this stage in life, that emotional world is often full. You might be caring for a partner with health issues. You might be feeling lonely after the loss of a spouse. Maybe you've been through a divorce, or you're dating again for the first time in decades. That's a lot to carry. And stress, sadness, or unspoken resentments, they show up in the bedroom too. So let's take a breath. Let's name what's going on. If you're feeling distant from your partner, start a gentle conversation. Try, I miss being close with you. How do you feel about that part of our relationship? And if you're on your own, remember, emotional closeness with others and with yourself is still possible. Intimacy can begin with friendship, with affection, with self-kindness. Keep it fun, keep it new. Let's be honest, routine is cozy, but it can also become boring. And boredom doesn't do much for desire. But novelty doesn't have to be wild or silly. Sometimes, it's as simple as playing music from the decade you met in, trying a new lotion or oil during a back massage, watching a romantic movie and cuddling like teenagers, whispering something flirty at breakfast. And yes, lubricants, vibrators, and position pillows, use them. There's no shame, only support. These tools are there to make the experience more enjoyable, more comfortable, and more exciting. You deserve joy. You deserve ease. And pleasure is part of wellness. Intimacy isn't all about intercourse. Many couples over 65 find that the most satisfying moments don't involve traditional sex at all. And that's beautiful. We're talking slow, sensual massages, showering together and washing each other's hair, lying skin to skin under the blankets, eye contact, breathing in sync, sharing secrets. These forms of touch and closeness release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It makes you feel connected, secure, and seen. And that, truly, is the core of intimacy. When you stop chasing the old definition of sex and start embracing what feels good now, the whole world opens up. And, last but not least, when to get a little extra help. Sometimes, even with love and effort, something still feels off. That's okay. There are experts who understand. Sex therapists, couples counselors, pelvic floor, physical therapists. They're trained to help older adults rediscover pleasure, overcome blocks, and talk openly without embarrassment. You're not being silly. You're not being selfish. You're being brave. Because asking for help is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself and your partner. Let's take a moment to breathe, to reflect. You've lived, you've loved, you've endured. And now, in this season of your life, you still deserve joy. You still deserve closeness. You still deserve that little flutter in your chest when someone touches your hand. To recap, your desire may shift, but it's still real. Sex improves your mind, body, and mood. You can speak up about meds, emotions, or needs. Playfulness and novelty are good medicine. Intimacy is about connection, not performance. And if you're watching this at 67, or 73, or 89, I see you. I honor your journey, and I believe your most meaningful, most tender, and even most exciting experiences may still lie ahead. So please, subscribe if this message resonated with you, share it with someone who's been wondering the same things, and leave a comment. I read everyone. Here's to joy, love, and the beauty of being fully alive at every age.